Hello. Whew. This has been a little bit. I know I was gonna stream Friday, and then I was trying to get ahead of some videos. And man, it has been, as you can't tell, this week has been crazy. I've actually been super disturbed. Welcome, you my friend. I've been so busy. I can probably tell how tired I am. But I'm working on stuff. I'm just trying to also not burn myself out. I don't know if I feel like working on the phone app today. I think I want to do some of the game dev stuff. I just don't know if I want to work on the app because that phone thing, man, it's been burning me out a little bit. But yeah, it's been pretty good. I've been working on some videos. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm also working with my editor, and that's part of the stuff where the videos aren't going out on time because I keep changing things, or I didn't like the way something worked, and then I switched it up. I was gonna do like a tips video. I didn't really like some of the tips, and I switched it to like a math one, which I'll show you guys here in a second. But kind of like the way it's come out. I just gotta figure out how I want to put it together, and then I'm gonna be busy this weekend, so I'm trying to get stuff done and lined up. But you know, time, busyness, and getting like moving logistics all figured out. Trying to get it all figured out. But yeah, I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend, and made awesome progress on your projects. Yeah, you know what? I'll show you some of the stuff I've been working on. So let's see, what is this? This is ammonia or eudaimonia. So I've got a video coming out here soon-ish. I keep saying this, but I'm very picky about how I build things. So I built here we go. So it's 10 math tips for Godot. I'm really excited to show everybody this work. So like I've got one on like how to do fancy time stuff where you have to like race across and show like how this time stuff was figured out. And then what's another cool one? I mean, they're all pretty cool. I like this one a bit too. Measure curves. I don't know if it went on YouTube, but I just started learning C++. It's good so far. Famous last words. No, it only gave me hello. So, what's up with YouTube, man? Yeah, it doesn't show up at all. But that's awesome. I learned C++ a long time ago, and then decided to, like, I didn't want to touch it anymore. I mean, I know it. I just, but this is all about Bayesian curves. I've got some pretty cool stuff. If you ever wanted to know the difference between, I need to change these a little bit. The reflection versus bounce in vector. So it's all basically vector math stuff. So I'm excited to go and talk about all this and working on the video for it. So a lot of work, a lot of progress made on these things. So excited to show you guys. Welcome for the free chairs. Welcome, Gordon. Good to see you. Work was in. Appreciate it. Keep me on my toes. How you guys doing? It's going, man. I'm a little tired. A part of me just wants to play Elden Ring because everyone's freaking playing the DLC and I'm nowhere near the DLC. But I'm holding strong, you know. So I want to make my own game, so there's that. I got this really cool video I'm working on. I'm also working on my devlog that I'd like to get out regularly. And I'm working with my editor, and we're kind of having creative differences, I guess. And that's why some of the video stuff is kind of delayed. But yeah, I'm very particular in how I like things. I want to make good stuff, and I will delay something if I don't think it's good enough. So that's really what it is. And if I'm really not feeling up for streaming, I won't. Like I did on Friday, there was a lot of logistics going on, and I needed to get that figured out. So I really didn't want to cancel it, but I had to get stuff figured out. I do have a lot going on. I've got to figure out like logistics on moving. I've got to get these videos done. I got like day job stuff that's also kind of keeping me really, really busy. Um, making these really cool videos. Like I'm excited to show you. Like the other part of me is like I really can't wait to show you guys some of this stuff that I was kind of like, I don't want to say learning, but kind of like I've known about, but wanted to explain in better detail, like reflection and bounce and ways you can use dot product and stuff like that. So I'm not going to show everything, but save that for the video. But yeah, and I swear, I look at this thing, and I know I need to get this freaking phone done. And I was looking at, I watch some streamers. It was actually, I think I like got tagged and was like watching some GTA streamer thing going on. It's like, because I like roleplay, I like do like D&D and stuff, and I was like noticing, because this is how like so stuck on game design on this thing I am. I was looking at how they use the phone in the game and like the interaction, because I was like, huh, this phone is used a lot. So I was like, I wonder if I can that. But also like, man, I'd love to just do more on the level. So I'm deciding. I'm kind of figuring out if we want to do that today. I usually go into these with like a pure plan. Yeah, or I'm willing to go into just about anything you guys want to. If there's anything you guys want to explore today, I'm happy for that too. Otherwise, I would just maybe make some progress. Does it feel like it's been a while since I've been in here? It's been a little bit. Screen maybe web screens apartment. So we could work on like this. Ooh. Did I break something? No. Oh, duh. I was like, wait a minute. We've got to go to the root game. That's another thing I want to figure out. Like, yeah, so we can. If you don't, this is like maybe an issue I have to do. Is like when it attaches things, I want to be able to like load a scene and have all the stuff mock too. But make it work on the journal. Also, don't mind working on some of the other stuff. What'd be fun is to like maybe try to figure out how to get it to be dark. Like get that night scene maybe built. That sounds like fun. But yeah, I was watching like that GT and I saw how like I kind of liked how it was like clipped at the bottom here and you could see like the phone and then it would like hide underneath. But then when like a notification, you'd like pop up and then like go down, but it still like hinted that it was there. That was kind of cool. I like subtle of design. Oh, we could still move. We should fix that too. So like the idea of putting that animation together for this. We've got a lot to do, but I think it'd be cool to maybe get the night scene worked on. Like we'll do a little bit of difference. We'll do something a little different tonight. Because I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys want to watch me mess with the phone app for like another 4 hours. I don't know if I could handle working on the phone app for the 4 hours. I think what's missing is cars, probably guns and banks. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm not going for GTA. I'm going for the phone. Yeah. There's also no windows, I noticed, in my scene. But yeah. I also actually want to get this done in time, or at least a reasonable time. Yeah. And I like the idea of like hiding the time. So I have it in the corner here, but I liked it when I moved it to the phone because I feel like that makes more sense. But we'll just figure it out as we go, you know? As I on the player. It's almost getting to the point where I've got too much, like this organization stuff needs to be improved a bit. I feel like a drop shadow onto the phone would fit. Yeah. Probably could do that. Although I'm not really. That's it. Let me hide that completely. You know, we don't even have a shadow for the dude yet. Just, I think, funny. It's like one of the first comments. I think even you made the comment. It was either you or somebody at the beginning was like, dude, the guy needs like a shadow. He lives in it. Ooh. Yeah. You're not wrong. Yep. Nope. You're absolutely right. And I was in a, well, I wouldn't say rush, but I'm like, all right. I noticed I don't have my, although my lighting doesn't look too bad. It looks like, I don't know if it's worth putting my light on. Actually, it looks good. Like, it's fine. I'll leave it be. Let's see. Let's figure out how to make a night scene. I'm assuming it's really like shader stuff. Using a fragment approach. First, I use light 2D. Oh, we're not even using light 2Ds. That's right. We should probably add that to our scene. Apartment. For this floor lamp. Cast light in a 2D environment. Directional light. Positional. Is it a point light? Includes light by casting shadows. 2D light from a distance. Point light. I have point light. I could be wrong. Who knows? I don't think I've ever used really a light. Ever. So this is all new for me. Range. Energy. Enable. Oh, I didn't. You're trying out the things. I've got. You know, I don't even know how I've got that set up. So I've got this like speaker out thing that's supposed to work for that. Wait, did it actually do it? Wait, did it actually do it? I just didn't hear it. Yeah? Why didn't I hear it? Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. Output channel. Actually, it doesn't even. Oh, wait a minute. Was it not even? Properties. Monitor and output. Maybe that'll work. All right. Well, I don't know if that worked or not. But it didn't use this thing like it was supposed to. Hey! Boss Guns, thanks for the follow. I gotta say, I kind of forgot that that was enabled. I think I set it up a while ago. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I just left it. All right. Now that I was completely distracted, when you know how tall things are, you wouldn't happen to know. Again? No, this guy did it. Hmm. This is what happens when I don't come in with a plan. What? I saw the redemption. Uh-oh. I heard it that time. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Did it do it double or did it do it single? I just want to make sure I don't. Yeah, double audio. But yeah, it technically works. I heard it now. That one. Nice. Nice. Good. The dude on Mac OS. Yo. All right. Let's see. Color, energy. Probably add. All right. So if we have like a lot of energy, probably need to make it like a little bit yellow. There's no texture. To Windows Expert. Let's see if this light even appears. Oh, I did it again. I hit F6. Boom. Let's see. Like, to be careful what sites I go and look at, because sometimes it'll be like, let me log you in, and oh, by the way, here's all your like personal info. It's like, thanks. Don't auto log, or don't try to auto log me in here. At a world event environment. Well, no, I don't think that's what I want. I think there are multiple ways to create it, and I'm just finding all the different ones. The browser profile without it. Yeah, I should do that. I've got a few browsers. I want to have those kinds of things actually work, and I want the polls to be visible on both YouTube and Twitch. Let's see. Everyone's like, just add lights, bro. That's all I'm finding. Has anyone actually created like a light in their scene? I wonder if it makes sense to do the world environment. Let me see it. Let me try to see. Am I not logged? Whoa. Am I logged in anywhere on this browser? No. Okay, I think we can just look here. Cool. We'll go with. I kind of want to just check out Godot shaders, honestly. I feel like this is part of it. Whoa, look at that. I want to look at that real quick. That's pretty neat. Dude, I'm always excited when there's like a new shader that shows up on the site. That's good. I like that. I also recently figured out how to do the parallax scrolling, and then figured out you can't do the collisions with a parallax background. It doesn't copy the physics objects. That sucks when I found that out. I want canvas item. I was gonna do something crazy for a video where I was gonna do like collision based particles, and then I got down a very deep rabbit hole and was like, you know what? let's hold off on that. Because then I was like, I don't know how I'm going to explain any of this. Ooh, I do like that. That's cool. I don't want to do that, but anyway, we'll go back. We'll go. So I want to look at Godot docs world environment. Post processing effects, lighting, and background settings. Godot 4 environment performance quality are set in project settings instead of the environment more settings. Make global adjustments easier. I agree. Reduce resource source all information required for controlling 2D and 3D rendering environments. Ambient lighting. By itself, it does nothing, but you can enable it by using it. Well, the following locations in order. So the camera, okay. So yeah, we'll go look at it at our camera then. He's on the player. Right. Or is it only on the camera for a 3D? Okay. That's cool. I guess. Game. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way, and that's okay. It's okay not to have like all the answers, too. So, is this doing anything? Is that if you hold shift while clicking add sun to scene or environment in the preview environment, editors will both. Use a color for ambient light, ignore the background, ambient to see. Man, I'm excited to work on 3D stuff, by the way. Like, the next project will be fun. Not that this one isn't fun. It's different. Let's just see what it looks like, because I don't know why. Now, you know what we should do? Hold on. Editor. Editor settings. No. Project settings. Always on top. Not F6. Well, that's game, so all right. Technically, it's not too bad. But now I can mess with this stuff. Custom color. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be changing anything. I don't think it's doing anything. Like, I know if you do like glow, you can do that like bloom effect. I've dealt with that before. I don't know why. I can't think about how lighting is done. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, all environments generally for 3D. Okay. I get like, I guess we could just kind of do what we're doing here with the player. So we've got this player vignette here. Could technically make darker and lighter. But I just don't know if I like that either. Because I want it to be a different thing. It's saying like, so resource I was just looking at was like, oh, generally you could use like a shader. Then the unofficial lights. Well, that's annoying. I'm gonna have to like research this at this point. I don't want to do a bunch of things. You're like, oh, nope, that doesn't work. But then maybe that's what you're here for. Maybe you're here to see how not everybody has the answer right away, and that's okay. Figure it out, just like with everybody here. Let's figure out how we do lighting. Here's my own browser. 2D lighting. By default, 2D scenes in Godot are unshaded with no lights. Shadows visible. Yes, I'm very aware with that. Well, this fast render, unshaded scenes can look bland. You don't say. 2D lights enabled without shadows. Several nodes involved in a complete 2D lighting setup. Canvas modulate to darken the rest of the scene. Okay. Node that apply the color tint to canvas. Interesting. Point light. Darken the scene by specifying color, like an ambient color. Okay, this is what I was looking for this whole time. Is this canvas modulate? That's interesting. Okay, so let's go with canvas modulate. Look at that. Wow, that was easier than I thought. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be mad at me. Sorry. Yeah, look at that. Already. So, if anything, instead of just Googling, just go look at the docs. Docs first. You know, I'm gonna tweet that right now. Yeah. Here. I just spent 20 minutes looking up how to do lighting in Godot 4 and 2D top down when I should have just been looking at the Godot docs first. Hashtag read the docs. Looking up, maybe just Googling is the right word. Oh man. All right. uh sprite 2Ds, display the textures for the light blobs, the background, and for the shadow casters. Yep. Point light 2Ds are used to light the scene. The way I like to is adding a texture over the rest of the scene to simulate light occluder, probably cast shadows, independent nodes, or can be part of a tile map node. That's sick. Hey, I canvas. Maybe just ambient. Yeah, doing on canvas is fine. And then did I delete that? No, I didn't. The texture with the shape of the light must be okay. So we need a texture property. Can I just do a canvas texture? No. Really? Yeah, it doesn't like that. Is it weird? I don't know why it feels weird that you need a texture. It's all mad at me. Be mad. Godot, be mad. Let's be mad together. Let's see what assets I got to just throw a light on it. I don't know. Here, we'll do a new atlas texture. We'll pop this in here. We'll edit the region, and I'll just be like this, like orangey color thing. Sure. Why not? Is there like, do I need to enable it or something? Enabled on. Okay, it's enabled. Shouldn't this work? What am I missing, guys? What am I missing? Thinking like this stuff would cast shadows, right? That's what I was reading, was like you could. I don't know why the light isn't doing the thing. I did it again. I'm F6 when I need to F5. Ooh, I'd love to maybe figure out some of that perception ring. That'd be cool too. That is definitely a shader of sorts that like it's gonna be a lot of work. But it'd be cool to do. Okay, so how does the light work? I guess I've never used a 2D light before. It's so crazy. I guess I don't have a. That's crazy. We're gonna go and use this texture. Godot saves me again. It's saving it as a WebP. I don't want to save it as a WebP. Can I save it as a PNG? What the heck? I don't think it saved it right. Oh no, it did. Awesome. It's not a PNG. Okay. We know how to fix that. Let's open up my handy dandy. Oh. Sprite editor. Yep, we'll replace it. Now it's a proper one. Okay, well that works. So let's try that shadow. Does that work? Hey, yo, that's cool. We could test the like turning on lights and stuff. Or like the light switches and stuff. We can turn on and off. That'd be a nice fun little thing to do. We could have the lamps and stuff. Okay. We're figuring it out, chat. Alright. Ooh, light. Who knew you just need to have the right texture? I think like a 0.5, 0.8 maybe. And it's generally more on the like oranger hue. And then I'm gonna think I have one like kind of in here. is it? At one point, I wanted to like set up the different bathrooms and stuff to have. How's the bedroom? Bathroom sink. Yeah. Oh, it's attached to the player. No. I don't want that. He's not holding a lamp like an Elden Ring. No, thank you. Bathroom. Yeah, player. No, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna go with kitchen light. And I actually wanted to make it a little bit smaller. Bathroom light. Everyone's playing Elden Ring. Living room light. Study light. Okay, so then what I want to do is we've got this like light switch, right? And what I'd like to say is export var light equal, go with scene. I want to patch scene, or just want to have like just say no duty. You know, I know what it is. It's a light duty. I know exactly what it is. But I know it's a point light. Okay, so the light is off. Then we'll say light dot energy equals 0, else equals 0.8. That script add-on is ridiculous coding. It's the ridiculous coding. I got the Cuppix version because I like the little typing sound better. So I think it's cool. I like it. It's silly and I like it. I'm here for it, you know? You're darn right. Assign. We're going to go with study light. All right, so technically now, I hit F6 again. Stop F6ing. I need a 0 F6ing in this stream. All right. Oh. That's because I want to be. All right, fine. I'll set up all of the lights. Every light switch will have light switch. That one has one. That one. This will be the kitchen? No. Bathroom. Even though it's way over there. That's weird. Why not? Study switch. Main entry. Okay. Yeah. Kitchen light. Main room gets the living room. All right. That should be all the switches. Let's try it. Boom. Okay, cool. It's not mad at me. Oh, we need to turn these lights off. All right. We'll figure that out. So if I do this, I can turn on and off the lights now, which is really cool. You know, we'll probably want to have it not go past the walls, so we'll need occluders on the wall. So light occluder. Yes. How do I want to do this? We'll go with study occluder. Then kind of just have it go around. Because I kind of wanted to do something maybe like this. The idea being that the light is only going to stay in this room. So let's add it to the other ones to kind of see. It's kind of weird. Room, light. Occluder. Bedroom occluder. I don't know if doing the bottom of the door thing like that's good or not. But we'll find out. Let's kind of like let's go walk in it. Let's see how it feels. This light is also extremely bright. I guess we should be able to go up to it and then like highlight it and then turn it off because it doesn't have a switch because it's just plugged in. Actually, I think the study doesn't look too bad, except this door could use a little bit of work. You know? Yeah, I actually think the study doesn't look bad. Okay. Hmm. We'll just have to fix that door. Guess we can see it here too. But study occluder. So maybe. Oop. It'd be kind of cool if like if the door was open, it could then I guess this is like the issue. It doesn't really let me. Hey Loki, how's it going? We're dealing with lights. All the fun lighting. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep it that way. Boom. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Bedroom, occluder. That's so bright. I hope you're having a good evening, or, you know, whatever time it is for you. That's so bright. So I don't like that I'm like trying to navigate this thing with like smallest window. Pretty good? Good. That's awesome. Yeah. 0.8. Yeah, 0.6 looks much better. Texture scale. Oh, that's why. 2.33. I don't like that. I don't know, play with it. I just didn't want to deal with the phone refactor that I know I need to do. You know? So I'm like, I figured I'd play with lighting. I don't need to do that. I just go, just say, create. Did F6. Stop with the F6ing. Ah. Maybe it does need to be like increased just a little bit. Although I don't know about you guys, but my lights suck in where I live. I can't have a light that gives me any brightness at all. We need to set up the occluder on these walls. I do like the whole like setting up that shadow in the back here. That's actually done. That's actually really cool. I like how that's done with the occluder. We should probably have that switch be in the bathroom. I think this makes more sense as like a hallway light. And this would go here, maybe. Now that I think about it a little bit more. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and do that. So, bathroom switch. Boop, boop, boop. Sure. Go in there. This can go here. And then let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and add a light switch for the hallway. And we'll create a light. And go 2.3. I think we can even... Thinking like we can go 1.5 here. Let's break this, make this 0.5. I just want to make it long and skinny. Yeah. Make it closer to the orange, yellow-ish hue. This hallway. Assign. Oh. Hallway light. Assign the hallway light. Boom. All separator occluder. Words. Occluder. We'll go with bathroom wall occluder. That doesn't help with my little vignette going on with my character. I F6'd again. No. Stop F6ing. Yeah, I feel like that makes way more sense. You know? Maybe I'll have a little more brightness in the kitchen because... Whoa, that was weird. This is like a lot. You know, and then you go, bathroom. Probably make it a little bit darker too. That was not my intention. Ooh, I like that. I can like, now I can really deal with the overlaps. You should add a tiny bit of the lamp shades color to the lights. The before and after of those lights is going to be a big change, I think. Oh, you mean like add like a little bit of green and a little bit of blue? Is that what you mean? The like because they're in a light shade. I think that'd be a good idea. Let's try it. Yeah. Why not? I'm down. Ooh. Whoa. Stop. Lamp. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, yeah. We should also get one for the lamp over here and like a directional light for the computer. That way I can put like a black screen to turn it on and off. Cooking. Point light. We're gonna go with green lamp light. What you have already looks way better. Oh, thanks. I wanna grab a little bit of this green, but then I want to pitch it back into the like yellow. Maybe up the energy just a bit. Ooh, maybe not too much. .8. Kind of want to make it like the scale is a little much. I still want it there. But that, let me reset this, and I want to go just a little bit into the green. How do I want to do this? I'm trying to think about how I want to do it. I keep... Let's go with a little bit of green. And now let's see if we can pitch it back to the yellow. And we'll try this on the blue. I'll go with blue lamp. And then blue lamp light. And then maybe we can just like pitch it up a little over a little bit. Did I do 1.8? Did I increase that one? This one is 0.6. This is 0.8. Yeah, I did. Whoa. What does one look like? It's a little much. We can go back down to 0.8. I just wanted to play with that a little bit. I feel like we can do a little bit better with those lights. Yeah, maybe 0.9. This is like playing with scale. Just a desk lamp. Let's go with a. What if I could? That is a high intense energy. That is way too much. I don't want a point light, I guess. Because I do want direct the let's see, max distance. No. Something for like a range. I don't want that. All right, we'll just get rid of the directional light. That's like a sun. Point light it is. And then you know what we'll do? We'll put the light occluder. You know what? Yeah, I know what we're gonna do. I'm cooking. I know what I want. I'm gonna go with occluder, and I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna say. Nope, nope. That did not work the way I thought it was going to. All right. Study light. Light occluder. Time, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's try this. I'm gonna go boom, 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 and then I'm gonna have this. Not this. Move that over here. Want to no, I was saying today has been I want to say stressful, but for like other reasons, like but it's fine. This is actually how I recover because I'm working on my stuff. I just have to get into something that I'm what I enjoy. So it's a floor lamp, this lamp. Okay. See, so this light. Let me just turn this off. Oh, not that one. Study lamp. Study. Really, I keep thinking about these things I gotta do. Da, da. Study switch. I need to like separate these nodes into their own rooms. It's already way better. I just had a long day of work. When I have things that are like last minute stress, so like this is due in like a few hours. I was like, but you just told me now. I'm like, yeah, I know. I was like, ugh. So it just burns some of my energy that I wasn't expecting I'd have to burn. But it's fine. I'll live. Such is life, you know. Okay, turn that off. And then let's get this working the way I want. Yeah, I want... I think I'm also going to take this and make it like 0.5. Just don't need it occluding the other stuff. I think I just need to shrink this down. Uh, 0.2. But then like high energy maybe? 1.5. I've been kind of in a slump with game development, kind of questioning Godot is really the right engine for me. I sometimes feel like that. I was talking with a friend of mine actually recently. We reconnected and it was actually really awesome. So it's like a highlight. And I've come to this realization that sometimes I'll hit like a slump or a wall. And when I hit that wall, what it really means is like I just need to keep going a little bit more and find out like what really has me like giving my problem. Is it that I'm trying to deal with something that I've never done before and I'll have to deal with that no matter what engine I'm going to go to? Um, or is the thing you're trying to do just not supported? Like that's a good way to sound out if an engine's not good for you, but it's not even the engine, it's based on the project you're doing. Engines are also just a tool. Um, I know one of my games I want to do in the future, I want to do a tech demo between Godot and Unreal Engine and see which one I want to do for it as the project. Yeah, I think I like that. I think that looks kind of good. Shrink this in. I almost need to change because this is like a point light. I almost need it to be like a triangle. So that might be something I have to do in the future. Look at me acting like I know what I'm doing with lighting. That's the half of the part, is like just being honest with yourself. Like, hey, I don't know everything there is to know because you're newer, you're still learning, and there's gonna be frustrations. There's gonna be hard things, and just not committing to something that you're like, hey, I'm gonna be done at this time, but I don't know how I'm gonna get there. So like, it's okay to give yourself a break and say, hey, I'll figure it out. I go on for like a ramble for like 20 minutes trying to while messing with lighting. I hope that helps. I don't know. I'm always here to try to inspire people to just feel like they need to do whatever they need to do to feel like they can succeed. And it doesn't matter what engine you use. One that you feel like gives you success, but also kind of recognizing when is it the engine or is it you that's like, maybe you need a break too. Off that light. Get the computer. And I think this one. Another do occluder. We'll go light. Oh. I see your perspective, and to be honest, I feel like it's because I already sort of know Unity. It's been like, I can continue doing this, or I can go back to Unity. Okay. I can see that. I know there was a lot of, oh my goodness, why does it keep doing this? But at the same time, Unity will charge me money when my company grows. I don't know if that's right. Yeah. I mean, each of them have their pros and cons, right? Unity is good at things. I maybe don't trust their business practice as much anymore. There's also other 2D engines too, but it really comes down to like your goals. One of the things, and I have one of those older videos that I made back when they were doing all their like crazy licensing stuff, and then that CEO stepped down. One of the things that really bothered me with Unity was how they kept saying, click Team Fusion, however, perfect engine for me, easy to learn, but 2D only. I mean, engines are tools. You can learn more than one. That's okay. The thing that bothered me with Unity, and this is where I haven't decided if I'm ever going to make, because I make education content for game dev, and I want to do more than Godot. Like, I want to expand, but right now I'm doing Godot. It's the one that's helped me have the most success right now. And when I dealt with Paper 2D back in the day and worked with that team a bit, that was rough. Like I'm seeing success, and I want to give other people that same feeling. When the engine stuff happened with Unity, the thing they kept saying was, well, only if you make this amount of money are you going to have like be in trouble. Only if you're a $1 million company, or only when you're like these numbers. Otherwise, you guys don't have to worry about it. Most cities don't. And what I heard when I was reading that and like all the articles was like, okay, Unity doesn't believe that your studio is going to make it. Unity doesn't think that you're going to make it. You're just one of a million studios. So like that is the impression I got. And I was like, well, why would I want to work with a studio that I'm just one of a million people that they don't think isn't going to make it? Isn't going to be one of those high earners or high users. And that's what rubbed me the wrong way, was they kind of just say, only if you ever get to this, but we don't think you will. And that's what hurt me. I was like, I don't know if I can be with work with a company like that. That's like, they don't think I can make it happen. That's why I haven't decided if I'll ever make Unity tutorials ever again. But we'll see. I mean, maybe there's Zynga CEO will change my mind, but I don't know. Not every engine's good. I mean, Godot has its rough sides too. At least I know I can change whatever I want with it. So. I guess it's your own choice in the end, and do what works. It's kind of the thing too. I once went to Reddit and asked questions about. I was told statistically you're not likely to hit that anytime soon, which is true, but like not play exactly. Yeah, so like that's the thing. when I'm working with an engine, right? When I'm working in a tool and they're like, statistically, good luck. Like I'm not even good luck, just like, you're probably not gonna be big. You're just one of many people trying to do this, so good luck. But I doubt it. It gets you that like, well, why am I trying? It's like, well, great, I'm another like, why am I doing this? But if I were to work for work for an engine that's like, hey, you know what, make it happen. Your success is in your hands. We have everything you have to access. You don't need a special license for a splash screen. Here's tutorials. More and more people are making more things. We want to see you succeed. They want to push your game out and be part of all those like demo reels and showing actual games out there. And that gives me hope. That means like, they're invested in my success. They're like, hey, these people believe their stuff is good enough and they want to make it better. And if it's not, I can say, hey, this sucks. Make it better for me. It's like the old Blender. I learned Blender back in the day, back before the UI updates, and it was like horrible. The different right click to edit instead of left clicks and stuff like that. So my recommendation is just be where you feel gives you the most support. I did hear this though. Unity removed the splash screen in Unity 6, but if you switch to Unity 6, you and your projects are subject to never new rules. Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, well, you can do the splash screen now, yeah, but here's our revenue rules. Here's, yeah. I don't know. I'm just not. I don't trust them right now. They have to earn my trust, and they don't have it. And so that's why I'd be like, I don't know if you should go back to them. I'd rather I'd rather you picked a different engine than go back to Unity. By the way, I like the lighting. It looks neat. I always like lighting, so it's cool. Yeah, when this stream started, I probably scared off Disturbed and a few other people because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't touched lighting like ever. And I Googled and I Googled and I looked for things and I was like, I can't find out how to do this. Do you know where the answer was? It was in the literal Godot docs. So sometimes the answers are right in front of our faces and we just need to know where to look. So you know, they even offer like a texture because I was like, I don't even have a texture. They offer one for you. They give you like these common light properties. They try to get you like how to set up things. It's pretty cool. And I learned this super fast. Within an hour, I went from knowing nothing about lights to creating this scene. And again, I can tell you right now, I've never had that kind of success with Unity. I've always, you know, I'd be like, debug script. Is the script gonna be doing the thing I need to? Let me put a bunch of console logs everywhere. I kind of like the way that monitor. I think it's looking good. That's right. It's just enabled. It's disabled. So it doesn't work. I think we could fix. Yeah, this is where I could update this texture light. Because now it's a spotlight, so it's the circle. But if I could create, I'll have to create my own, and then I could create these to be better. And then like this works, so we can turn it on and off. Now I just gotta see if do I like it this dark or should I go a little darker? Let's see. Well, everything is off. How dark is that? I need to create interactions. I'll say this: I've been playing with Unity since like 2016. Wanted to create a horror game, didn't understand code. Now in 2024, I loosely understand code a bit more, but I'm still learning. Yeah. Okay. So I learned Unity back before it was a public traded company and they were giving it all out for free. There was no real pro version. It was the small indie studio. And I built a game. I worked with a game company in Norway. And we built a mobile game where you use Unity and you jump and all that. And that was like one of my first games that I was out there and helped build with the team. It was interesting and it was okay. But I felt like it didn't feel like game dev. It felt more like smash the bugs and try to like not go crazy. I mean, I guess sometimes it's like that here. Ooh, that's weird. The collision's weird. But I don't know. I never felt mastery, I guess is the right word. In Unity. Let's see. So this would be completely dark. We don't want to go there. How does that look? Also, I really hated that if you manipulated it while the scene was running and stopped it, everything reverted. That bugged me so much that there was like all those plugins that you would then buy a ton of plugins just to have things like save. It was like the play plugin where you'd like play and you'd like save it as you're tweaking things in the scene. So I think we need to kind of like how dark it is. That feels right. Now let's see about fixing the lights. Maybe Godot would be better to learn despite how much I need to repeat history. Maybe it would be a better solution overall. Let's do like open source. Yeah. I think it's just like anything. It's time in the engine. Whoa, that's way too bright. You need to, and then I think if you focus not on maybe like there's the things you're gonna have to figure out in Godot, but trying to also make it more generic about game development in general, that might help like improve your experience. And just kind of see how you could go back doing thinking like that. Because and like my tutorials, I try to make it less like so Godot focused. I try to add some like general game dev like lessons. Oh, if this lighting is kind of weird. I do want them to connect better. Yeah, I think that's much better. There's a little bit there. We can probably. It's true. It would give me more of a standardized outlook. Yeah, that's what I think. Because that was kind of my feeling when I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn Godot. I'm gonna do this, but I want to have it being like, if I switch engines ever, I want to be like, well, how do I do the thing where it's like I need to do the vector math of like views and placements? What's this system's version of that? Coming from Unity to Godot, learning the Godot way of doing things took a while for sure. Yeah, I like them both now. I think working solo, I'll be using Godot mainly from now on. Oh, nice. What was your moment of like, I'm going to stick with Godot, Alex? Just kind of shift there a little bit. And I think the bathroom could use a little more light. or if it makes sense to like turn on and off the light as you like leave the room. Or if you'd like leave it on. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. This one's much brighter. Bathroom lights are actually generally brighter too. This kitchen needs more light. Kitchen light. Once I got a multiplayer demo working across Steam well enough to be confident it could work for me, there was a lot of don't use Godot for 3D yet conversation too, so I had to test and make sure. Yeah. Well, I'll continue trying Godot, try to get it. Hopefully it'll be a better place to work on me. Yeah. The tools are far enough for me. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, so like my next project is a 3D project. I was going to do it first, but this one came up from like experimentation and like, oh, I want to try to do some of these things. Why did this revert? Did I mess that up? It's possible. Because I don't mind 3D games in Godot. Aside from some technical issues, I think you can create some nice styles in it. Yeah, I think so. I'm willing to try. In fact, because the art style that I really like is stylized art, which is already low poly. Like I really like what the Fortiche studio did with Arcane. Like that style is so cool. Like that requires a whole studio to make that kind of that. But I really like that. It's the same like Blizzard Overwatch style, but maybe not so chunky. But I like the clean, stylized, not the so low poly look either. But I want to do a bunch of like research on that too, like a total breakdown before we actually started. But I'm going to be doing a 3D game where I don't know if you ever played or even looked at 2 Point Hospital. That one was a little too silly for me, but I liked kind of like the idea of it's also like Roller Coaster Tycoon and those kinds of things, but I want to do one that's like a space station, kind of like Space Station 13, if you've heard of that, but also where you manage a station and change how it could be and use a stylized art style for it. Now, why can't I? I should use that filter more often. Yeah, look at that. It kind of reverted, didn't it? Yeah, we need to have the occluder work everywhere. So we need another one. That's the other nice thing. You can just do all this stuff and it's like, yeah, I'll work. Oh, why didn't it? It added it, but you can just add it and it'll just work fine. And just mess with it. Yeah, here, let me... Yeah, you, yeah. Oop. But you got these like rooms. It's kind of like Roller Coaster Tycoon-y, but you have you pretty much are trying to run a hospital and you create this experience and you build walls and you seem to be bigger. I want to build a version of it that's like a space station, and it's like a abandoned space station, and then you can craft it to be like a military station or an entertainment station, uh, and use it like a stylized. This one they go like they amp up the silliness in it, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I don't know. I want to try it. It was what I was going to build first, but then this game with my brother kind of took priority. We're like, it was a jam game, and we're like, yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. So. Okay. Also trying to figure out how these occluders work. Sometimes I'm like, okay, so I guess I want to reverse that. Also, uh, I just got an idea to make some sort of building game in 3D that could be neat. Yeah, I like games like that that are like kind of simulator and kind of like Sims or yeah. Um, something I want to actually build for Godot. Let's see if I can get this working. No, Control Z is okay. These sometimes these layers. There's two things I want to make. One, I want to write a plugin that lets me put a lock next to a node, and I can't manipulate it at all. Kind of like in Photoshop or your other apps where you can lock a layer or lock a node so you can't manipulate it. So as you're like trying to click stuff, it won't be clicked, or you can just like not have it mess, because as you can see here, I've messed with like a million nodes. I want to lock nodes. So I want to either create that plugin or find one that does that. And two, see, like I don't want to select this node. Like I already have it set, so I just want to ignore it. Back when I did mobile development, Xcode has this like, okay, how do I get this? I don't know. I want to figure out how to do these occluders better. But Xcode has this visual debugger. I don't know how many times I've gone through and I'm like, I don't know if there's something on top of the layer. Usually this with a UI control is usually more of my problem. Most like last week, I don't know how many times I dealt with a UI control layer that was eating the mouse inputs. So every time I clicked, so if I bring up my little phone here, which that's interesting. We might have to figure out how we want to do with the phone. In the darkness here. Because at this point, this did not matter. That's going to be fun. I'll figure that out. But there's this visual debugger, which is really cool. So if I go, let's go Xcode, iOS, visual layer. So you can kind of, it like turns from the 2D view and it like rotates it. And you can see what layers and like where they are and how they're aligned on a view. And this way you can see if there's something maybe above your view. Because you know, you have like that layering order. And even though that may say 0, it has like relative order enabled by default. And so technically it's like 0 plus 1 plus 1. And so it builds out this layering and you don't even know it. So I'd like to build a Godot version so I could visualize in this like 3D orientation almost the 2D scene and see how layers are stacked on top of each other. Because I feel like this would be super helpful if you're trying to figure out your layering. So I'd like to build a plugin that does this at some point. Like, maybe you'll have like, here's like layers 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, like up to here, and layers 0, 1, 2, 3, like on a Godot layer. So I just feel like visualizing layers is hard. Like, but I don't think so. The number of times I have dealt with this like UI at the bottom too to be like not mattering with my lighting. I've had to deal with like layer issues. It's been crazy. Oh, and then if you don't know about it, I recommend. Oh, wait a minute. Why is that? What's up with that light occluder? Looks like something's weird happening over here. I don't know how many times I found this recently, and I was like, "That's cool." There's a way to improve the. Okay, this song is messing with my head. The help text, the like syntax helper. And I don't know, sometimes they're like, okay, it takes too long or feels like it's not getting there. There's a good one about using like typed objects to get that, but also you can have those hints show up faster in the editor settings. Debug, or what is it? Hint. I think it's probably project settings. Hint. Find out where it's at. Yeah, let's do some things. Shape. Where is it? I'll find it here. I'll find it here in a second. Let me fix this thing and then I'll find it. Where's my occluder? Study occluder. Yes. Where are you? Why are you way over here? Okay. What the heck happened? Why is it all like this? What the heck happened? What's going on? I don't know what happened. Ugh. I just want a lock. Okay, is there not a lock? There's got to be some way to just be like, yo, just like stop. Study occluder. I think I might have a bit getting a bit tired. Thanks for taking the time. Give me advice, my concerns. Really appreciative. Hey, yeah, no worries. That's why I do this. I enjoy helping people. If I didn't, I wouldn't have made a YouTube channel and all this stuff. I'd be like, I don't know, trying to be, I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad I could help. Good luck on your projects. I know you can do it. I believe in you. These layers, however, are getting on my nerves. Let's do that. And I'll be able to just re-click every time. You have a wonderful night as well. May all of your projects compile the first time. Don't think this is how I did it the first time, but I think it works. Okay. So now we can turn the light off and on. I'm gonna fix that collision too. Wish it's like I feel like the light should be living room. That's interesting. Might be worth putting more than one. Hey, Cassie, how's it going? It's going good here. We're figuring out lighting. This is, I went from knowing nothing about lighting to this in an hour, so I guess now it's 2 hours. So it's not bad. We're figuring it out. Yeah, very moody. I was like, just wasn't in the mood to do any more like changes with the phone app work because it's still not done. I mean, where I left it off is where it's at. We still need to fix the whole app stuff, but I was like, I wanted to do something different tonight. Do something fun, a little creative. Obviously, I think I need to change and make the lighting, like these are all using the spotlights texture. And so these need to be like rectangular, I think in the hallway. I think the lamp, I might have to create like a separate lamp. I may put this lamp over here and then maybe have another one like here. Maybe. That might help. I like the whole like computer light. So you got both the lamp and the computer. I just like right here with the light on. I wonder if we should like, I feel like light should be here because you're like visible. Yeah. Yeah, I'm experimenting here. It's very dark, yeah. I'm absolutely experimenting. I'm just playing with things, which seeing it here is not the same darkness here in the editor. So when we also look at this thing, change this and decide to, I think it's just like how dark it is here. We could like up that, and then this doesn't look too bad. Then as you turn everything off, it's still a little too bright. So I was just playing with different darkness levels. And also I guess where switch placement is. Still, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. The speed stuff's a little weird. A little bit darker. Cause I almost feel like this is like the right, like this makes me think dark. Cause this looks like the computer's on. So wonder if I should move that switch like here. Which, again, Godot is pretty cool that I can just pop it over here while I'm building it. It's not too bad. Hmm. All right, let's look at this occluder for the couch. Did I name it something else? Like couch or something? Nope. I just called it light occluder on the floor lamp. Well, that's not where it is for sure. It's the couch occluder. It's occlude time. All right. I don't know what any of this means. It's really focused on the lights. uh, yeah, because I like the idea of the occluder here. Is there like a way? I wonder if there's like a strength. I wonder if is the lights shadow strength? I don't think so. I think they're different. Hmm. But I think it's like, so if I have this light here, let's go. I've got this floor lamp 2. If I copy that and I paste, that's interesting. I didn't know you can't move it while you make it a sub. I don't know. Floor lamp 3. It's over here. But like moving it over here, for instance, will like fix a lot of that. Because I know I was. Look at that. That's interesting. Oh, look at that. I think there's like a proper way. Because if look at that shadow versus that shadow. I wonder if there's like a normal for the occluder. That's interesting. I'm not really sure, but I think I've heard other people complaining about that too, to make the shadow not extend to infinity. They use a shader or something. Yeah, probably. I think. Yeah, I think this. I think this here is there's like a normal. Because this shade here is lighter than that. I mean, I guess if I take. Let me see what it looks like if I move this away. I guess it's just the amount of light in a room. I might just... Yeah, that's crazy. I was like, ooh, it'd be cool if the modulate helped. That would have been really cool if, because now, like, it's not transparent because the shader's not, the shadow doesn't get rendered that way. All right, I'm going to drop the couch occluder for now. Yeah, you can't add new things to a scene without rerunning it. At least that's what it looks like. This is a good song. And then I want the phone. Let's see. Canvas. Light mask. Does that mean I can take the player? Phone. I just want to see if this. I F6 again. New friends don't let friends F6. No. All right. That's before I just keep guessing. Whoa. How about I learn to spell? I want to say you could, like, the whole idea is to... You should probably look at that. That's the same as this thing. Okay. Enable visual layers. Clearly, man. Generating a light, automatically generating one. Sprite 2D nodes by selecting the node. Click the Sprite 2D at the top. Oh. Really? So if I just go, hold on. So I go to the environment, let's say I click the floor lamp. That's floor lamp. Go to the couch, over here. At the top of the 2D editor. Sprite 2D menu. Create a light occluder. I don't think this is going to do the thing I needed to do. Why? I just wanted to see what it would do. So if you have a sprite tile sheet, it'll create one for every single thing. Good to know. Good to know. That's annoying. So I feel like they should just use the texture size of the atlas that I have defined for the sprite 2D that I set, like if I go a region and I'm like enabled and this is the X and Y that I want to use, then I feel like by using the sprite 2D occluder, it should only take this into account. Like, why care about the rest of the atlas that I'm not even showing? All right. That sounds like a proposal I need to write. Cool. All right. Distraction over. Okay. If you, after enable normal mapping, you'll notice your lights appear to be weaker. Okay. So then what's the light mask about? It's on the canvas, right? Yeah, on the canvas item visibility. Light mask. The rendering layers in which the canvas responds to the light nodes. Cool, 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 cool. Sometimes Godot's got like the best documentation. And other times you're like, am I reading that right? Because, for instance, one of my videos it's gonna be coming out. I do a bunch of stuff around like vector math that I'm excited to show you guys. But I still even think the it's dot. Yeah, the dot product returns a dot product of the vector width. Can be used to compare an angle between two vectors. Can be used to determine whether an enemy is facing the player, which is, I'm glad they said that. But it's like, do you know the difference? It's like when you'd want to use the dot product versus the cross product. And I think, is it the cross? That's also, yeah. Area. Yeah, I think this is it. Signed area of parallelogram formed by two vectors. The second one is clockwise. Then it's positive. This one's negative. If they're the same, then they're parallel if it's 0. And you're like, cool, cool, cool. Why would I use a cross product? And so I've got a demo showing off cross product and dot product for like when you'd use them. So one is for like telling when two things are facing each other. Another one is for like your angle towards it. Right. Positive area. Yeah. I explained it way better in my demo. Okay, so go back to the phone. I just want to see if maybe I just need to set all of these to like a separate light mask. F6 again. Whoa. It's like way darker now. That's crazy. Phone. Mm-hmm. Dark mode. Yeah, I've got to figure out what lighting, how to get lighting in HUDs not to mess. I thought he would just have to set the light mask. Again, this is me just playing around with things because it's like, I don't know. So my only other thought is apartment. This canvas, in which this canvas shows a light 2D nodes. I think it like affects the whole. the whole scene. So it's like, you know what? Let's find out. Let's go look it up. Go 2D. Ignore. What is it called? It's a canvas modulate. Ignore canvas modulate. There we go. Exclude nodes from here. Necroing this. Oh, jeez. From 4 years ago? That's not a good sign, guys. Not a good sign at all. I was randomly going at 5 in the morning. Using canvas layers seem to be the way to go. As soon as you put them on a parent of your UI, then those... One option, frankly, was to use a material without lighting, but it's problematic if you have custom shaders, for example. Parents and only... Interesting. As a child of a canvas layer node. Only modulates the canvas it's in. Now hurry in, select your particle node in the scene tree. Ooh. Add a material canvas. Okay, let's try this. We're gonna go to phone. Material. New canvas item. Unshaded. I have F6'd again. You guys say, heck, stop F6ing, dude. Okay. Well, just because we did that doesn't mean it's not totally like over. Material, new canvas item, unshaded. Really? It doesn't seem to have made a difference. Man, I was so hoping that this was like the secret code. Player. Material, new canvas item. Oh, I can't set it. You know what? Let me rerun it. This might be one of the things I F6'd again. I F6'd again. 5. All right. That's a weird behavior. You know what? Hold on. The phone body itself is not. Okay, no, this might actually be right. Hold on. Material. It's kind of weird that you have to be like, no, I don't want to do any of this. There it is. Hey! Thanks for the raid. How's it going? And thanks for the follow, Dragon Spirit. Hello. Good, good. What were you working on? Oh, it's got the interact outline. Why does it have the interact outline? I feel like it shouldn't. .3D FPS Half-Life. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, that's. Oh, we were talking about 3D. Just I have 6 again. Dropped into the perfect time. Yeah. Yeah, we're just figuring out lighting and all the fun stuff that goes with it. We've got this HUD that's pseudo not trying to react to it. Welcome back, Greasy. Welcome, Raiders. Glad to have you. We're playing with lights because I kind of want to avoid working on the phone, but I ended up back at the phone again. So it seems like I'm in a perpetual... I'm perpetually stuck to coming back to it. But we're kind of figuring out how we're doing lighting and kind of just doing in the room, kind of just hanging out a bit, you know? It's a busy day for me and just kind of just taking it easy today. It's kind of annoying, the whole lighting style here. I might try to, I have 6th. If I just finish the game over, scene off my, nice. It's so weird that this, ugh, I don't like that. I'm kind of learning Godot a little for my current game jam. Nice. Really don't like, whoa, that occluder that's set up there. Ugh, it's gross. We do have a little bit of the light stuff going. We've got, you turn on and off lights. We are basically figuring out, and I've just learned lighting today. So I went from knowing nothing to this. Ooh, I don't, it's kind of interesting. I wish the door being shut would fix that. Good, thanks. It's got a long way to go. We're playing with the occluders here, and it gets really weirdly dark with the shadows too. So that might have to become like a custom shader. But I should probably put an occluder here, so this like spotlight, and then I learned about spotlights and like light textures and all that fun stuff. So I'm just adding to my pain, basically. But I like how the occluder works in here. I kind of wish there was a fall off on the occluder because it's a constant shade. I don't know if I like that. No pain, no gain. I'm much more familiar with Unity though, but I try to learn new stuff all the time. I spend way too long figuring out how to pick up an item using collisions the other day, where I would do it in Unity in a heartbeat. Okay. I think you can change shadow color, but don't quote me on that. The lighting system is the only thing in Godot I don't like. Besides the new region rect thing. Yeah, and then I was annoyed that you can't, the occluder stuff on a region-based sprite just doesn't work. It wants to do the whole atlas, and I'm like, well, if I already set the region of the sprite on the atlas I want to use, why would you want to create occlude objects for an entire sprite sheet that I'm not including? But, you know. And we have a, like, we have a little lighting. This light actually takes a little bit of green in the background and a little bit of blue, which I really thought that was a cool touch. I'll call it a night. Yeah, get some sleep, man. No, I'll be following you here in like an hour, I think is where I'm going to go. So get some sleep. Good luck. Good job on your game. I'm sure you made tons of progress. Good job. And here, let me actually, for everyone on my side, you've been awesome. I know this isn't the first time you've rated. Thanks for the support. And give them some support, guys. And gals. And everyone in between. So, sleep well. Yeah, the performance, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, I've just learned a lot of lighting today. And there's definitely some things I do like and I don't like. We'll see how deep I go in that rabbit hole, you know? I also need to fix this door. It bugs the crap out of me. Every time I see it, I'm like, ooh, this outline thing, and that's... All right. Then... we need to create interactables, and, you know what, let's create... I think maybe it's time we create... I do like the way this room... The study, I think out of all lighting of the entire level, I think the study lighting is my favorite. Other than this occluding over the door like that. Like, that part bugs me, but everything else in here, I'm like... I feel like I like this room. Other than the shadow should have a fall off. Oh, I have no collision there. I just now realized I have no collision. That's funny. Yeah, I like it. I think what... It's a secret door. At one point, this was one like giant room, and so I split it. Secret tunnel. Yeah. Excuse me. I think I might animate the... I might make this like the whole thing as interactable for like the computer to the chair, because I want to do the thing where we have the chair come out, but I also want to be able to turn the light off on the desk light. So let's start there. Let's go back to the apartment. Yeah, I don't have a collision here. You know what? I also need to separate the rooms properly. Room separator. Separator. Okay. So now, shouldn't. No more secret tunnel. Desk light. Desk lamp. Cool, cool. Collision. Let's create this guy's little capsule. Yeah, we can just need to be in the general area for it. Desk lamp. We're gonna go in here. Go into here and static body. Nope. It extends an interactable. And it is a desk lamp now. And so we need to call this kind of stuff. And so the super lets me make it use the, it adds the shader automatically. Yeah, I got some more emotes. I got them approved. So have a good look. Enjoy them. It's the least I can do. I'm actually glad they have like follower emotes now. Remember before it was at least subs, and I was like, really? What if I just want people to watch and hang out? Okay, so follower, yeah, super interactable, switch, light switch. Basically, we're gonna we could just take this whole thing, I think. I want the light. Yeah, we'll just take it all. We'll just yoink it. I don't care about that. On ready. Was it on ready, right? Was it an export? It was an export. Okay. We can fix that. You know why? We couldn't just do. We'll just move that because we have these. And I want to take that. And we'll come back here and I'm going to just put it there. Huzzah! And then we've got disk light. Now I don't need to do an export. I can just do an on ready. And the scale is actually 1.5. You don't. I don't think I actually need to do that at all. I think we can do this. Maybe? Yeah. I have 6 again. F5. So there's a reason I, like, You can normally F6, it's like usually not a problem, but based on Dialogic and some of the events that I've got going on. Oop. Crash. What didn't it like? Invalid index, get material. Oh. And he just set the highlighted sprite. And I did not. That was absolutely my problem. Highlighted sprite is this. Sixth again. Yeah, there's some things that don't exist when I hit F6 and it gets mad, so I have to protect against that in the future. So there we go. We can see it. I think we can maybe probably increase the highlight. Oh, huh. See? Yeah, we get to the light on and off. I guess we should enable or disable the occluder there. Maybe. I might end up writing my own whole occluder stuff. We'll see. I don't know if I want to go that far. We'll have to like maybe we can do better on that lighting. I don't need 5. 5 is like a bunch. Yep. They're both highlighted, so how does it know which one to pick? Because like the first one to node, I think. Interesting. Not bad. Let's do the whole computer scene. How's that set up here? We've got computer, the computer chair. The computer desk. They're like separate scenes entirely. I don't know if I need that anymore. So I think I can just do it all here. Right? I don't even think I need that anymore. That's why I added it. But the thing I do want to add is this animation player. So what I want to do is we'll go new, and I'm going to have like interact. I'm kind of looking forward to doing this one. So I'm in the apartment, and you come close to the computer chair. I think I wanted to come on out and highlight. Then I also wanted to highlight the rest too. Honestly, this should all be combined into a scene. I think what I can do. This is the power of inheritance. We'll go function highlight. Right. So we've got super. So that makes sure that with the highlights. At least it should. Oh, I guess it's no underscore. It should be because it's a class function. And then we're gonna go with already var animation player equals animation player. And then we're gonna say animation player dot play interact. Then function unhighlight super animation dot play backwards interact. So theoretically, if I did this correctly, it'll do something really cool. But the chair is gone. That is funny. Where's my chair? It's here, technically. What? 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 I was gonna do something cool. What's going on? Where's my chair? Chair is gone in this scene. What? Why is it over there? Get back over there. Oop. Okay, let's try this again. And not press F6. But all right. Fine. Because the animation player. See if I open it up again. There. Just make sure there's no weirdness happening. Okay. Let's try again. All right, cool. The chair's over there. Yeah. Look at that. I like it. Yeah. So then my idea would be, so I'll have like collision on this, and then you could like sit, and when you sit, it'll actually go back in, and then the character will actually be underneath this table while sitting, and then the computer will start up like the phone, and it'll be able to mess with the computer. I've been wanting to implement that for a while. I do like it. And then we'll have to set this time. Wow, this is so bad. We'll have to set the time to align with the canvas layer thing that's doing the light. And so we'll have it like progressively get darker as it gets later in the day, so that this is like it's early in the day. Man. I have to figure out how that works. And why, like some of it, because you can see that this sprite isn't using it. But not everything, because I know, yeah, it's almost like it's occluding. I don't know. I have to figure it out. It's kind of annoying. Also, we should not be able to walk around with our phone out. So. Check something real quick. Hold on. Need to check. I do need to be up early tomorrow. All right. Well, hopefully tomorrow will be better. Today was really busy. I think I'm going to end it here so that I can actually go to bed on time and then get up early for a very early meeting. But I'll be back tomorrow night. Absolutely. We'll get further on. I guess before I go, I could kind of show you something I'm working on for a video around vector math. So to kind of give some people something to look forward to. So I've got one on reflection versus bounce. If you've ever been curious about the difference between them, I go into it and how you can do on different axes. We do some cool stuff with some Bezier curves as well. And kind of go into that. Thank you for the hydrate. We talked about dot product and cross product, when you need to do it, how it works, what's the point of doing it. So basic game dev stuff. That maybe you haven't been using that might make it easier, because sometimes we do a lot of things that we could have just done quicker and easier. Things like rotation and like movement on a rotational axis, some stuff like that. So look forward to this video. And this code will also be available when I post it on GitHub for y'all. But I got to go over a bunch of stuff that I hope you find interesting. But yeah, look forward to that. I'm going to call it there so I actually get some sleep and get up on time for a meeting instead of sleeping in. Not that I've ever done that, but I definitely need to make sure I go to sleep a little bit on time. This week is a little busy for me. I'll be streaming tomorrow. And then I'm going to take some time off on Friday to actually go on a little mini vacation for myself, get myself back into the right mindset, and then back at it next week. But probably get a video out for Friday, depending on things. I'm working with an editor we're trying to get our styles lined up so that I can get these videos out. And working with that's kind of like delayed me a bit. But I am trying to get stuff out, working on games as well. And we'll get some lighting, and maybe tomorrow we'll get back to getting that phone where I want it to be. I just wanted a day of not dealing with it. But appreciate the support. You guys have been amazing. You also have always been amazing the last few months since I started streaming again and really focusing on my channel and getting all this stuff for you guys. So I really appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'll be back tomorrow night, 8 to midnight, as long as I don't have any crazy meetings. I don't think so Thursday. But either way, I'm trying to get some stuff down for you guys. And as always, stay awesome. Should we raid? We should raid somebody. Who's online? Ooh, Jitsbo. Let's raid Jitsbo. I haven't raided him in a hot minute. Again, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Show him some love.